Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into the world of walking, running, and cycling, particularly for those just starting their fitness journey. Now, you might be wondering why we're focusing on these activities. Well, they're accessible, they're accessible, have various benefits, and can be tailored to different fitness levels. We'll be answering questions. We'll be answering some key questions to help you make an informed choice. Each activity offers distinct advantages, and we'll explore these in more detail shortly. Remember, the goal is to find what suits your lifestyle and needs best. So let's get ready to uncover which of these activities might be perfect, might be your perfect match. Moving right along, activity comparison overview. Next, we're diving into an overview of walking, running, and cycling. Each of these activities provide distinct benefits of their own. First, let's acknowledge that every activity has its own advantages. Tailored for beginners, walking, speed mount, offers a gentle introduction with minimal strain. Running, on the second hand, on the other hand, ramps up calories burned and boosts cardiovascular health significantly. Cycling strikes a balance, offering low impact benefits with a focus on endurance. As we explore these activities, keep in mind your personal goals and preferences. Whether you are seeking a low impact workout, a high intensity session, or something in between, there's an option that fits your lifestyle. In conclusion, in the upcoming slides, we'll break down each activity's feature, helping you make an informed choice for your fitness journey. That is. Let's dive into the walking or walking versus running versus cycling. Which are the three. Let's dive into the comparison of walking, running, and cycling for beginners. First, let's consider the impact on your joints, your bones, that is. Walking and cycling are both low impact activities, making them gentle on joints. Running, however, is high impact, which might be tougher on the knees and hips. Now, on calorie burning, in 30 minutes, walking burns about 100 to 150 calories. 30 minutes of running ramps up to 250 to 400 calories, calorie range. And cycling boosts even more from 200 to 500. So if calorie burning is your goal, running and cycling might have might give you the better edge. Running and cycling, high intensity. Moving on to the learning curve, walking is easier, running is moderate, cycling is somewhat between easy and moderate. And considering cost, walking is very low cost. Running is low, and cycling can range from moderate to high due to the equipment. Finally, let's talk about accessibility and benefits. Walking and running can be done almost anywhere, while cycling requires a bike and some space. For cardio, running and cycling rank high, while walking is moderate. Muscle engagement focuses on legs and glutes across all three, with running also engaging the core. In summary, walking is excellent for beginners or those in rehab. Running offers fast fitness gain, and cycling is great for joint friendly endurance. It all depends on your personal goals and preferences when calculating whether you should be walking, running, or cycling. Moving right along, is cycling better than walking or running? Welcome back, everyone. Now let's tackle the question: is cycling better than running or walking? First up, cycling. It's a fascinating choice for maintaining joint health while building endurance. As I said, if you're looking for a low impact workout that's kind to the knees, cycling is your go-to avenue. Something that's kind to the knees, that'll be cycling and building endurance as well. Now, for those who want to torch calories and boost heart health quickly, running is your best bet. It's high impact and intense, which means you see results swiftly. So what it's saying is contrast to walking. A lot of things happen when you take off and start jogging, running again. Skills things up. Finally, walking. It might seem simple, but it's the safest activity. Ideal for building consistency over time. Perfect for beginners or those returning from an injury. As you know. So you go 3 days in a straight, third day, you're wondering what happened to the pain. Body it rebuilds, increase, incorporate other cells. It rebuilds cells while we're asleep. rebuild and tend to damage cells, create and rebuild more cells while we sleep. If 2 or 3 days before you stay consistent, see the results, start moving the other way, not older. So the verdict for low impact cardio, cycling is king. If you want an intense workout, go with running. And for low term sustainability activity, walking is unmatched, second to none. All right, we'll move on comparing biking and walking distance next. Stay tuned. Is biking 5 miles the same as walking 5 miles? It's basic. 5 miles every morning. Let's dive into the comparison of biking and walking 5 miles. First key point. Biking 5 miles typically takes about 20 to 30 minutes, burning between 200 to 350 calories. Looking at calories, results, as opposed to time. On the other hand, walking the same distance takes significantly longer, between 1.5 to 2 hours, but burns a similar range of calories. It's calories and time and distance. So it takes more time for walking to achieve more or less, more or greater calorie burn. Same thing, takes longer. So biking significantly reduces the time and it increases the desired output, calorie burn. So the main takeaway, biking is much quicker and less time intensive than walking, while still offering comparable calorie burn. Calorie burn. Think about your own schedule and fitness goals. Would you prefer the quicker, more time efficient option, or the slower, steadier approach? Walking. That is. Keep these differences in mind as you consider your own fitness journey. That is. What should you do first? Cycling or running? I would say walking. Start walking, cycle as much as possible, and eventually get all stoved up, start running, release tension. That's your tip top condition. You don't want to be stumbling with running. So I would advise Qigong, which develops balance. You don't be falling all over the way. All right, let's dive into the best starting point for a new exercise routine for beginners. cycling or walking is the way to go. They provide a general introduction to cardiovascular fitness and spikes. Remember, on the other hand, stuck one requires some joint conditioning and stamina. You got all that. It's more intense and not ideal as a starting point. Right now, the recommended progression is to start with walking, one step at a time, move on to cycling, and then once you're more conditioned, incorporate running. This progression allows your body to adapt gradually, reducing injury risks. Remember this, the goal is to create a sustainable routine that works for you, which is better for weight loss. Let's dive into which activity is better for weight loss. First, consider running. It burns the most calories, around 400 to 450 per 30 minutes. Burn it off fast. Consider running. Cycling comes next, burning roughly 300 to 400 calories in the same time frame. More or less the same amount of calories. Cycle. Start with running, moving, and cycling. It's a great option if you're looking for an effective yet lower impact workout to compare to running. Lastly, let's get to walking. Walking burns about 140 to 180, somewhat less calories per 30 minutes. Low impact, low calories. While it's less intensive, it's a fantastic way to stay active and is accessible to most people anywhere. So, weight loss is your goal. Running tops the list, followed by cycling, then walking. Make pretty much clarity to me. Running, cycling, then walking. Start in that order. If you're looking for the goal of weight loss, keep in mind this exercise is the one you enjoy and can consistently, without injury, do. To ride a bike, don't go mess with bikes. That'll help me. That is. Yeah, we got that at Middle E-Clat as well. Now, let's wrap up with some final tips to guide your fitness journey. First, walking is the safest starting point. It's gentle on your body and a great way for anyone to begin. Cycling. Cycling comes next. Okay? And again, first, walking is the safest starting point. It's gentle on the body and a great way for everyone to begin. Cycling comes next. It's wonderful not only for building endurance, but also for being kind to joints, knees, most mainly. If you're looking to improve your stamina without overloading your knees, as I said, cycling is a fantastic choice. Lastly, running, as I said, is the champion when it comes to calorie burning, but it's also most likely to cause injuries if you don't be careful. Remember, balance is key. Balance is key. Here's a tip to take away. Combine walking, cycling, and running. By integrating all three, you you'll achieve the best long-term results for your fitness and health combination. Start slow, build on that. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you feel inspired to start and continue your journey with these activities. Doesn't matter which one you start on, walking, which is the safest start for anyone, cycling, that should be continuously ongoing. Is that to even travel and get around running, want to get athletic in the competition, get the trophy, best try and combine all three as a long-term endeavor. Be consistent. Long-term endeavor equals long-term results. Right. Again, thank you for dropping in. Thank you. Have a good day.